Hello. So I would like you to get a piece of paper and a writing utensil because we are going to start with a context clues anchor chart. So if you need to pause me, go ahead because I'm going to get started right now. So on the top of our paper, I would like you to write context clues. I will write it and I will then show you. Miss J's write's too big. Are we surprised? Not really. Context clues. Now, what context clues are, so the definition of context clues, I'll put it down a little bit. Pardon me. They are hints, the author, hints, the author, gives. Gives to help. Define or explain. Context clues are hints the author gives to help define or explain. And then this is where if you have some other colors, you might want to get some fancy things because they explain ideas. And I'm going to make every letter of ideas a different color because Miss J's is cuckoo. So you would need 5 colors. So your I is one color. Your D is another color. Same with E. A. And S. So context clues are hints the author gives to explain or define ideas. I have to sneeze. Pardon me. So, if you want to get creative, you can make little magnifying glasses. If not, you can just do the letter. So, I want you across the side to write I. I'm going to show you what I mean before I give you instructions. But you're going to make enough space in between each for each letter of ideas. So it looks like this. So space out to your ideas in those same colors. Now, some examples of context clues are going to make up the letters of ideas. So go ahead and grab your eye color. For me, that's pink. One way that context clues can be shown is called inferences. Inferences are ways that you can infer. One second. Inference. Uh-oh, Ms. J's is too big of handwriting. INFERENCE. Inference. You can make an inference about what is happening. using the information you have to make conclusions. Note to self, Miss J's, write smaller. My orange is if it, pardon me, if they give you the definition. Sometimes they will give you the definition after a word or after a scene that will help you figure out what is happening. So you can make inferences. You can be given the definition. Sorry, screen time with Ms. Jace is slightly limited. For E, you can be given examples of what they mean. So you can be given a definition, you can be given an example, you can have an inference made, all of which would help you determine the meaning or explanation of something. For an A, you could be given the antonym of this word. So a word that is the opposite. An antonym. So if I'm describing Miss J's, I would say Miss J's is a malevolent teacher. She is not very nice. I'm giving you an antonym. In case you didn't know, based on our root words, what malevolent means. Last but not least, if we have an antonym, it makes sense that the S is going to be a synonym, so a word that means the same thing, or a word that has the same meaning. So context clues could be inferences that help explain what is happening. You could be given a definition. You could be given examples, antonyms, or synonyms. These all give you context clues or examples of context clues to figure out the definition you might not know or explain what is happening. So remember to look for your ideas if you are confused. Now, hopefully you got that all taken care of so that when we are talking about different things and I tell you which ideas do you think you can use to figure out a missing or confusing part of the lesson, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the other part of The other part of today's work, you are going to be going into your notebook, specifically your social studies notebook or history notebook. And you are working on your Shang Dynasty and your Zhou Dynasty. Both of which are going to, not both of which. The Shang Dynasty will be on page number 46, saying what are some similarities or differences between the Shang Dynasty and other River Valley civilizations. Some examples could be based on the reading how they treat their dead, the class system, the importance of farming, stuff like that. For the Zhou Dynasty, it says why it's context clues, inference, why the Zhou Dynasty was the longest lasting, what made it longest lasting, things like that. These are the two you will need to get done. If you have any questions, I am available in small group. Have a good day.